What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So today what I got for you guys, we're going to go over some free operators and bundles that you can claim in the Season 3 update, and we have over 5 different operators that you can unlock. So I'm going to show you guys who they are, what they look like, how you can unlock them, and everything that you need to know. So if you find the video informative or helpful at any point, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. But let's go ahead and get into it. Now, over the last couple of seasons, we've seen Call of Duty give away some operators, but they've always been sort of exclusive in one way or another. For example, you have to own Black Cell to get an additional Black Cell variant, which technically didn't make the operator skin free. So the good news that I can tell you with this update is a lot of these operators are going to be free for everyone. And the good news is some of them are going to be available starting from the very first day, and you don't really have to do much. So the first set of operators that we have is going to be the MW 2019 operator. So we have Domino. She's returning from the OG Warzone 1. We've seen her in multiple trailers. Call of Duty dropped a bunch of different images of her. This is an operator that wouldn't make sense to charge you or throw in the battle pass or put in a bundle. So it does make sense that this is a free operator that you can unlock. Alongside her, there's also the second operator, which is going to be the Milsim USEF operator, which is pretty much Roach. And he's also going to be coming in the same exact way. Now, in order to unlock these operators, they specifically state you just need to open up Warzone. So pretty much just logging into the game. And even if you don't play a Warzone match, that's fine. You just have to load into the main menu of Warzone and you will get these rewards granted to you. Now, they don't give us a date, so they don't tell you how long you have to log in. Remember, most times they do rewards like these, they are only here for a limited time, but since they don't give us a date, it could be for the entire season, but I wouldn't risk it if I were you. Just log in on the very first day to claim these rewards. Now, on top of this, you also get the Kilo 141. You get things like if you are a Verdansk OG, so this is for people who played Verdansk originally, you'll get a parachute, a gun screen, as well as a contrail, and it's like a form of a bundle basically that you get all together. Now, some bad news about these operators is they are not available for use in Black Ops 6 multiplayer. I'm guessing because they're MW 2019 operators, they didn't want to include them in Black Ops 6's multiplayer and zombies. So if you want to access these, because I have a feeling as soon as you end up unlocking them, you're probably not going to see them right away, and that's because you'll have to go to the Warzone tab, go over to operators, and in the operator tab where they section off each operator depending on the game they're from, they will be listed under Black Ops 6. So even though you can't use them in BO6, they're going to be in the BO6 tab, and that's where you're going to be able to equip the operator that you want and use them in game. Also, a reminder, if you're finding the video informative, consider hitting that subscribe button so you never miss out on any Call of Duty news or updates, and to help us on the road to 500k. Now, those are the first two operators that you can unlock. Going on to the third free operator, this comes in with the Return to Verdansk event. This will be an event that starts on the very first day of Warzone. It will last around 2 weeks long, and the goal of this event is to go into different zones, and they split up the map into 12 of these different zones. So I'll go ahead and show an image here, and what you want to do is find the hidden safes. Now, the safes, once you see them, you'll know exactly what they are because they weren't there in the regular Verdansk and they've never been there in Warzone, and this is basically what it looks like. So what you want to do is you open it up and you have a chance of getting the following items. First, supply loot, so it contains a variety of ground loot but no other rewards. Then you have the zone reward. It's like the event reward that you get, which could be like a calling card, an emblem, a sticker, something like that, miscellaneous rewards. And then the third one is the special reward that can unlock you this new operator skin. So it's a very small chance of being able to unlock him, but it is very possible to get. The more safes that you open, the higher chance you have at unlocking this operator's skin, and it comes in 4 pain. This is a BO6 operator, and it is called the Trailblazer. Now, the good news is this operator can be used in Black Ops 6 multiplayer. So even if you're BO6 only and you don't really play much Warzone, I would recommend that you hop on Warzone to do this event and unlock this operator. And these are the different photos of what he looks like. Now, other than this operator, there's also another free item that you can get. And this brings me on to the fourth operator that you can unlock with Season 3. Now, the good news is this operator is available within the first day as well, but the unfortunate thing is you're going to have to play zombies. I believe this is probably going to be the hardest operator to unlock out of all of them, but in order to get this, you're going to need to complete the zombies Easter egg. So Shattered Veil is going to come in with a brand new Easter egg quest, which goes live tomorrow, Wednesday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and by solving and completing this entire Easter egg, you will unlock a brand new operator skin for Carver known as the PH Deadly. This is the image of what the operator looks like in the free reward that you're able to unlock from this event. And a reminder, because the Easter egg goes live starting tomorrow, and that is the same time everyone gets a 24-hour free trial access to Black Ops 6, even if you don't own the game, it is very solvable for even people who are Warzone only to actually do this Easter egg and unlock this operator. I will give the zombie community their props. They usually figure out these Easter eggs within the first couple of hours after something like this goes live. And then tutorials are up shortly after, and they show you guys a full guide on how to complete the Easter egg and what you need to do in order to unlock this operator skin. So I would highly recommend that you do that, especially if you don't have access to multiplayer and you're gonna lose it after that 24-hour period. That's gonna give you a chance to unlock this operator as a free reward, which you then will be able to use in all modes. So you are getting a chance to unlock this operator skin if you make sure to complete that Easter egg within the first day of this update going live. Now, following that, there's also another operator that you can unlock. Now, this one, unfortunately, is exclusive to the Black Ops 6 multiplayer only, and this one is not going to be available within the first day. You're going to have to wait a little bit later on, and that brings me on to the Black Ops Tribute event. I did make a video dedicated to this event, talking about the rewards and the items that you get from it, and one of the mastery rewards is a new operator skin, which is actually the redacted operator, now known as the John Black Ops. And they did provide a couple of images of what he looks like, but in order to unlock him, you will need to wait until April 17th and own Black Ops 6. Now, another thing that I want to talk about in terms of other free operators that are going to be coming in. The first bundle is for PlayStation users. If you recall, during the Season 2 update, you received a new bundle, which actually brought in 2 operator bundles into one, and they called it the Warzone Combat Pack or something like that for Season 2. You're able to get it through the PlayStation Store and download it. That is still available right now. If you haven't gotten it for Season 2, make sure you get it before Season 3 starts. Now, since they did that with the Season 2 update, you can also expect them to do the same exact thing here with Season 3, considering Warzone is getting this massive update and they're, adding all this content, bringing back Verdansk. They're probably going to have some sort of free combat pack, and it's going to work in the same exact way that it did with Season 2. Now, for those of you guys who are on Xbox and are tired of PlayStation getting free bundles while you're not getting anything, even though Microsoft now owns Call of Duty, well, I have some good news for you guys as well, because Charlie Intel posted this a while back. I know today's April Fool's, so I'm going to show you guys the date. It was posted on March 26th, but he said Xbox has announced that the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass members will get special benefits in Call of Duty Warzone starting in April. So he said starting in April 2025, players will get access to in-game benefits in Call of Duty Warzone. Now, they don't tell us specifically what that is, but you can assume that they're going to be some sort of bundles. And you have to remember, Xbox has signed a 10-year deal with PlayStation and Nintendo to have all Call of Duty content be on the same across platforms. So this could just be an already available bundle that released in the store for Call of Duty, but they decided to make it a free bundle, very similar to what PlayStation did, instead of, how PlayStation used to get all new operators that were specifically created for their exclusive packs. They're not doing that anymore. Hopefully they pick some really good store bundles and give them to you guys as free operator rewards. But I'll keep you up to date once the Season 3 update goes live. We're probably going to get more announcements on some free rewards, operators, and other things like that, and I'll have you guys covered. But hopefully you guys found this video informative. If you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys back on the channel again. Peace.